This is a second stimulus check and stimulus package update for Wednesday, May 27th. Thanks for tuning in. This is LALATE. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below. The finger's a little bit late here. And drop your comments below. We may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And always hit that alarm button on the front of this channel so you get alerts when a new video goes live. And we'll be answering all 19 of your incredible questions about the second stimulus check from yesterday. But first, the news. The week started much like how it was last week, and by midweek, by today, not much difference. The current package with the second stimulus check is the following. It's coming from the Senate, coming from the House to the Senate. It's a $1,200 stimulus check to be given to each individual and also to adult dependents and minor dependents, but the Senate is just not moving on it. Over the last few days, LALATE has been detailing really where's the second stimulus check and stimulus package going, who is likely to approve it, how is it supposed to be eroded, and what you should expect. This is what LALATE's detailing. As of today, as of Wednesday, your second stimulus check and stimulus package update is the following. I really do still think that the stimulus check is going to get approved. You're going to get $1,200. It's taken a God knows long time. I mean, you should have had this check by now, but it should be, it is going to get approved. That means that the approval would probably come in the month of June. You probably won't get the check until the month of July, which is hysterically ridiculous because it's not a stimulus check if it comes too late. A stimulus check is supposed to stimulate consumer confidence, supposed to stimulate economic activity. Giving the people a check in July when they're supposed to have that check back in March or April is just absurd. As you remember, the original CARES Act called for two stimulus checks to be given, $1,200 to individuals, one for the month of March to come in the month of April, and one for the month of April to come in the month of May. You didn't get a second stimulus check because Congress eventually vetoed, kicked out, tossed to the wayside, however you want to say it, the second check. And said, we're going to give you a second stimulus check when we get back to the CARES Act revisited, which is now the HEROES Act. Well, here we are in June heading around the corner, and there's still no stimulus check approval. If it is approved, which I think it is going to be, you're going to get that in the month of July, which is just absurd. Now, the other parts of the CARES Act that are coming to, the HEROES Act that are coming to the Senate to pick up what that CARES Act didn't finish are the following. I'm going to tell you where I think what's going to get moving and what's going to fall away is first extension of POA benefits. POA benefits on the second stimulus package are to be extended to January 2021. They're currently expiring now in July. As you recall, the CARES Act provided $600 additional for POA benefits on top of your weekly benefits into July. They're now going to be proposed under the HEROES Act to extend to January. I don't see that happening. Mitch McConnell out of Kentucky is saying it is just dead on arrival. Never going to happen. And I think it's true. I don't think that is going to pass. Next, hazard pay, which is just really quite needed. It's $13 additional on top of normal salary for those that qualify under hazardous jobs. I don't think that's going to pass either. It's sort of like these people need additional supplements on top of everything else. On the backside, it seems like what the Republicans really want to push for their agenda is liability coverage. They don't want businesses to open from after the pandemic, settling down now in June and May, and getting sued because someone comes into business and gets COVID-19. So they want additional protections for businesses against COVID-19 litigation for business owners, which in its own regards is a good thing. Last, there are student loan debts that are really the edge of contention in the second stimulus package, and I think that's just not going to go anywhere. I think it's going to fall apart. The current proposal is to hold off on payments of principal and interest on student loans until late June or July under the CARES Act. The proposal from the Democrats from the HEROES bill is to extend that into January. I don't think that's going to happen either. So where is the current news today? Well, here we have just a few minutes ago, if you were watching CNBC and the lightning round with Jim CRAMER, he addressed the issue of where this economy is going. And I don't care what party you are, but both parties are looking at economic data, and that's what Jim CRAMER was analyzing tonight. And he says that they're current market leaders in the stock market, that are current bulls. They're doing very well in the last 10 days. And what he says is, I'm betting the field will be spread out by the time we get out of the home stretch, and that many of the current winners will fall behind. Right now, the bulls are focusing on the wrong problem. I think they're confused, which is fascinating. He's basically saying the economic data that people are looking at for the second stimulus check and stimulus package update are really the wrong points to be focusing upon. It's not enough to beat the virus, people. Every horse in the front pack also needs the economy to get strong, and we need to beat sky-high unemployment, which is sort of a Republican issue. Republicans don't want what they call a welfare state. Unemployment in the United States is currently the second worst in the world. Steve Mnuchin thinks that it may be actually higher, 25%. CRAMER says, hey, you can't just look at a couple stocks that are doing well. You need to look at overall economic data. Now, the Democrats will come back and say, hey, under the second stimulus package that we originally proposed in the House, we were going to call for $2,000 per month until unemployment rates improve. It's just going everywhere. That's why I'm betting on the stay-at-home tech stocks. Even though we'll be able to go back to work at office, I think it will never be the same now that these companies have seen how much money they can save with remote work. Interesting, Jim. Kramer's betting the economy will experience a slow recovery rather than a rapid one. So he doesn't see that V recovery. He sees a very slow upturn. He recommends the so-called FANG stocks, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, parent Alphabet, as winning in a slow economic regrowth. This market's ignoring what happened with the bountiful unemployment benefits and the Paycheck Protection Program run out over the summer, triggering a wave of new small bankruptcies. Even though the mega cap techs are in the place now, they're the ones that I would bet on people realize the economy looks as a lot uglier once the stimulus goes away. No, the FANG stocks won't win good all as usual, but at a photo finish, they will always own the home stretch. So he says that the stimulus package may stimulate to some extent, but the home stretch is going to be very ugly. And this channel's position is that the stimulus is coming too late. Second stimulus check is coming too late. Stimulus package is coming too late. We're heading into June. Too many people that watch this channel have commented that they've lost their businesses. How can you stimulate someone that's lost everything? It doesn't make sense. Let's get to your comments. And if you have comments, I certainly want you to drop them below. Just Cruising Mom, I hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I did. I was with all of you recording every single day. Does PUA affect SSI? No. I don't believe so. Barbara, I love you. You're so calm and so dirty hands no dirty hands going on with you. I just love to listen to you. Well, thank you, Barbara. Peter Pan, why have I not gotten my second $1,200 yet? When? Because they haven't approved it. Maybe in June. Robert Henson, who comments on all our videos. Thank you for all the time you put in. You're wonderful. Thank you, Robert. Eileen, I got a question. How can you receive an EIDL and PUA just for April? I mean, you can't tell SBA when to give you your EIDL. But yeah, you can just receive PUA for a finite period of time. Lorraine Lambert, love your feed and started following you religiously. Well, thank you, Lauren. I'm an independent contractor for Lyft in Las Vegas who took the PPP loan to keep out me solvent until everything opened up, which has happened yet. Does not have a set time. Thinking about returning my PPP and just drawing off PUAs. I've not used any of the funds from the PPP. Your thoughts would be extremely useful. Now, smooches, I hate PPP. Return it right away. We don't do PPP videos because I think our last one it's so horrible. Don't get it. Please return it. If you have the money in the bank, return it. If you are an Uber or Lyft driver and you have been impacted by COVID-19 and you're in Nevada, which is actually a relatively good state on processing PUA, apply. You'll get your benefits back to the date of impact, which could be March. I want you to watch the videos. I'll link them in the above for PUA. Watch them and you'll learn more. Kimberly Valentino, thank you so much for valuable information. Well, thank you. David Langois, I got the EIDS letter from SBA. I did not apply for the loan. Surely they ding my credit, which gives these people that create more disasters for us. Very well said. Cruising Mom, however, not extending to some cities that they're on lockdown will be affected if that $600 ends early. Very well said. So she's saying that, cutting off this PUA benefits under the HEROES Act early, which, not extending it under the CARES Act, which is currently $600 into July, not extending past July, may be bad because some states are still on lockdown. The other issue I see is that so many applicants per job is insane. It's even for a minimum wage job. I see one job and 1,000 applicants. China Cat Art received a $1,000 grant, no loan. Cutie Pie, thanks for the video. Thank you, Cutie Pie. Troy Milliner, your videos are pretty much on point. Well, thank you. Shannon Desiree, I cannot help but laugh. Dan Blade, yes. Today's video did not have a plane, but the other video for EIDL Grant has a plane. And said I had bad lighting today. Really bad lighting, if you do not notice already. If you have questions in today's video, drop your comments below, and we'd love to feature them in tomorrow's recording. Watch our EIDL Grant and EIDL loan videos today. Both are bombshells. The Grant has a bombshell about a newly leaked document from SBA talking about digression from the CARES Act, not following the CARES Act, not following the stimulus package that this channel has been talking about so religiously. The EIDL loan video talks about a worse hit upon your credit check than you even knew by all these Experian Vantage 3.0 credit hits by SBA for the EIDL. It's just a hot mess, and it's only Wednesday. Could it get worse? Drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and stay of LA for more.